Alright, so the first part of the alternate build you're making is like the very base of the whole model. So just take two of these 4x12 light bluish grey plates and just stack them on top of each other like this. Make sure that there's two studs out on this side. Then put a 1x4 light bluish grey plate underneath there. And then a 2x4 light bluish grey plate under there. Then we're just going to put some inverted, these transparent clay 2x2 inverted tiles. Some at each, one on each corner, and then some like just but two studs away from those edges there. Yeah, I included those just because I wanted to just so I could make him just so I could slide around in the video when I was showcasing this. So now what you do is just put a 1x4 black tile right there. Then you put a 2x4 light black tile right there. Another one. And then you put two 1x3 black tiles right here. Okay, and that's everything for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, this part of the alternate build you're making the first of the side panels. So just we're going to start with some of these upwards facing 2x2 dark blue grey bracket pieces. You're going to make two sets of these things, so just put a 1x2 black brick behind both of them. Then a 1x2 dark tan plate on each of these. Then another 1x2 black brick. Now 1x2 dark tan plate. Then a 2x2 basically downwards facing bracket piece. Yeah, it's quite a bit of repetition here. Yeah, the upwards facing bracket piece and top both of those. 1x2 black bricks and those. Then 1x2 dark tan plates. Just like that. Okay, then we're just going to take our 4x12 light blue grey plate and just attach them on just like this. And on the right side here, we're just going to attach a 4x6 dark blue grey plate right there. Then a 2x4 light blue grey sloped piece. Now 1x1 orange plate. Then a 1x2 light blue grey curved slope. Then a 2x4 light blue grey slope piece. Actually, I think you may actually have to remove this one now. Since I'm going to have to, since over here you add a 2x4 light blue grey plate. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Then you put the slope there. Behind that, just put this 2x2 dark blue grey plate. Then you put a 1x1 orange plate. Then a 1x2 dark blue grey sloped piece. Then right along the edge here, you just put some of these 1x2 light bluish grey plates with the clips on the end. Yeah, this is to make the door that will allow you to add and remove your droids. Just like that. Then right here you add a 1x2 light bluish grey slope on top, and also at the bottom you just add a bunch of these. Whoops. Yeah, you just add these right along. So it should look like this. You can then turn it around, just take some of these 2x2 light bluish grey downward facing bracket pieces and just place them right along. Just like that. Okay, and for like to make the door, we're going to take one of these 1x6 black plates, and then it's going to attach 6 of these 1x2 light bluish grey plates of like the bars in the end. Just like that. Then we're going to put some of these 1x2 light bluish grey slider pieces on just like that. Okay, just checking. Okay, yep. Whoops. Actually, wait, that's meant to be there. Okay, then right at the bottom you add a 1x2 dark bluish grey oval piece. Then a 2x2 light bluish grey plate. Very curved piece. Then you add 2 of these 1x2 light bluish grey jumper plates right there. One at the top. Then a 1x2 light bluish grey ingot piece right there. And you can attach that using the clips. And then take this 1x10 light bluish grey plate and just attach it right on the top like that. And then you can attach like that right there. So it should go, the stud should go right to the end of the top 4x12, just like this. Okay, and that's it for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, so this part of the alternate build, you're making the other side panel for like the droid transport. So just the same thing again, just with the support pillars. Yeah, I'm going to build it just a little bit faster. It really is just the same thing, but you know, just mirrored. So yeah, so just like that. Just put that on right there. Now it's going to do the same thing. Again, since and then there's 2 support pillars at each side. Yeah, it's like that's one thing very annoying, but like when it's like it makes something mirrored, it's the fact that it's like so similar, yet it's different enough so that I have to make a completely separate like part. So yes, just like that. Just gonna attach that right there. Then you put this 2x6 dark bluish grey plate right there. Then you put a 2x4 light bluish grey sloped piece right there. Then a 1x1 orange plate. Then the 1x2 sloped piece. Over here, just add the 2x4 light bluish grey plate. Then you put the 2x4 light bluish grey sloped piece right there. Behind that, the 2x2 dark bluish grey plate. and the 1x1 orange plate, the 1x2 dark bluish grey piece, and see then you just put the 1x2 light bluish grey plate with the clips on the end. Just like that. Then you put the 1x2 light bluish grey slopes. Yeah, but I'm not planning on stopping me. I'm going to keep me. I don't know when I'm going to stop making type on alternate builds. Saying that I may never stop making type on alternate builds until there's actually nothing left. So yeah, just put the 1x2 basically slopes right there. Turn around, you put some of these the 2x2 like blue square down those facing bracket pieces, just like that. Okay, actually I'll put in the 1x10 right now. The 1x10 like blue square plate, this goes right there. Okay, then you just put take the 1x6 black plate and just attach some of these 1x2 like blue square plates with them the bars in the end. Just like this. Then you put some of these 1x2 light blue square slider pieces. Then a 1x2 dark blue square oval piece. Then this 2x2 light blue square slope. Then you put two of these 1x2 light blue square jumper tiles. Then a 1x2 light blue square ingot piece. And then the jumper tile again. And I built the whole thing upside down. On. Yeah, I hate when I build the thing upside down. Check. Okay. So yeah, there. Then you can attach just like that. Then you can just attach this to like the build, just like this. And that's it from the first part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, so this part of the alternate build, you're making like the back panel and the droid rack. So stack two of these 2x2 light tan bracket pieces, I don't know what these are called, but then put two of these 1x2 light blues and dark tan plates. Then a 1x2 blue brick with studs in the front. Top of that you just add a 1x4 light blue grey plate. And then you can just attach that right to the back of here. This also holds this thing together. Now for the droid rack. Alright, so just take two of these 1x10 light blue grey plates. And then just put a 2x4 dark blue grey, two of these 2x4 dark blue grey plate. Then a 2x2 dark blue grey plate. Then two more of these like tan bracket pieces. Just like this. Then our 2x4 dark tan plate right there. Then 2 of these 1x2 light bluish grey semicircular jumper plates. Then 2 of these regular 1x2 light bluish grey jumper plates. A 1x2 light dark bluish grey ingot piece. 2 of these transparent red like studs. Then the back here you just add 3 of these 1x1 black bricks. Just like that. Then you add out, I need to check something. Oh yeah. Okay, you add yeah, on this end you add 2 of these 1x2 dark tan plates. Yeah, and on this end you add out only 1 of them. Then you just add 2 more of these 1x10 light bluish grey plates. And now you can just open up like the main doors of the build and just put that in. Make sure it goes in. Okay, make sure it goes in at the side so that like that bit's there when you see that bit when you open it. So that's everything for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, so this part of the alternate build, we're making like in the engine detailing. So just take a 4x8 like bluish grey plate. And then just add 4 of these 1x2 light bluish grey grilled slopes. Right at the top, just like that. Then put 2 of these 1x2 light bluish grey like jumper plates. Then put 2 of these 2x2 light bluish grey like circle pieces that are printed. Then 2 more of these 1x2 light bluish grey jumper plates. Then 2 1x2 light bluish grey slope pieces, just like that. And then just attach that on just like that. And that's it for the first part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, this part of the alternate build, you're making like the middle part for like the middle top part. So just add take a 4x12 light bluish grey plate and add a 4x4 light bluish grey plate right there. Then a 2x4 dark bluish grey plate. There. Then I'd say that put one of these 2x4 light bluish grey curved pieces. Underneath that you add some of these 1x2 light bluish grey slider pieces. Then put on top of it, put some of these half stud, half tile pieces there and there. And that's it from the first part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, this part of the alternate build, you're making like the back wings. Alright, so just take this 2x16 plate and then 6 studs along this 4x12. Just attach one of these at each side. Just like this. Then you put some of these 1x6 black plates there and there. Then you put a 4x4 light bluish grey plate just like that. Then you put 4 of these 1x2 light bluish grey jumper plates. Then you put some of these 1x2 dark bluish grey ingot pieces. just like that. Then you put some of these 1x2 light bluish grey slopes. Then at each side you just add a 1x2 light bluish grey plate. I mean, not light bluish grey, dark tan plate, and put a 1x4 like slope with a curved piece right there. Then at each end, once again, you put a 2x4 light bluish grey curved piece. Make sure there's one stud over the edge. Then you put a 4x4 light bluish grey corner piece, triangle piece, just like that. Whoops. I'll just hold it like that. I'm using the other one as reference. Then you put a 2x2 one of the 2x2 like bluish grey like cut corner pieces on each side. Then you put one of these 1x2 light bluish grey angled pieces on each of those. Then you put a 1x2 light bluish grey slider piece, just like that. Then another one, the 1x2 light bluish grey angled pieces right along the edges. Then one again, the 1x1 light bluish grey control panel tiles right there. So then a regular 1x1 light bluish grey tile. Same on the other side. Now where is that one? There. Then then on each side put a 1x2 dark bluish grey slope, just like that. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Okay, so then you put where you put 2x2 dark bluish grey plates there and there. Then you put some of these 1x2 light bluish grey slopes, and just like that. Then you put some of these 1x2 light bluish grey jumper plates. Then some of these little pieces, I don't know what they're called. Then you put, and these is some of these 1x4 light bluish grey slopes. They're in there. Okay, underneath I just remembered. Okay, we're going to put like 2 studs away from like the edge. Just add some of these 1x2 light bluish grey slider pieces. Then I'm going to put some of these 1x2 light bluish grey slopes. Just like that. Okay, I'm actually have to check which way these pieces go on, so I just checked and now I know you take some of these half stud, half tile pieces and put those right along the edges. Then some of these 1x2 like this created jumper plates, there and there. Then some of these 1x2 like this created grill pieces, just like that. Okay, then you can just attach it to the studs on the middle part, just like that. And that's everything for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, this should be the final part of the alternate build, and it's just making the other like the front set of wings. So yeah, basically the same thing. So 6 studs along 2x14 and 2x16 like black plate. Just add these ends attached are 4x12 like this grey plate. Then you add some of these 2x4 like blue grey slopes. And then in the end you had a 4x4 like blue grey like triangle piece. Then you add, you can add a 1x2 blue grey slider piece. Then you can add also add a 2x2 like blue grey cut corner piece. Just like that and that. Yeah, it's difficult moving text to the camera. Right then the 1x2 dark blue grey slope. Then the 1x2 light blue grey angled piece. On both sides, like put that one there. 1x1 light blue grey tile. 1x1 light blue grey tile that's printed. Another angled piece. That should be, I think that's the final angled piece. Then the 1x1 light blue grey tile whips, no. It goes there. Then the printed one. Then then you put some of these 1x4 light blue grey slopes or curved pieces right along just like this. Same on this side as well. Where's the other two? Actually, I think. Actually, this one I'm just going to actually put that right there just to be safe, because I can't remember. But what I know for certain is, put over on these sides you put a 1x2 dark blue grey oval piece. You put some of these regular 1x2 light blue grey slopes. Like that. Then you put a 2x2 dark blue grey plate. Oops. Let me just actually, that is correct. Oh yeah, that is correct. And then you put then you put some of these 1x2 light blue grey slopes. and just like that. Then you put some of these 1x2 light blue square jumper plates. Then you put some on some of these little pieces, just like that. Yeah, I think the middle part does actually fill up a bit. Then 2 studs away, you see there. Put some of these 1x2 light blue square slider pieces. Okay, then what we do, oh yeah, this was correct. Then you just attach some of these 1x6 black plates, just like that. Okay, I'll just put this down for a bit. Then just stack 2 of these, stack some of these 2x2 light blue square cut corner pieces. Stack 2 lots of them. And then just put one, then below each of them, just put one more of them, just like that, so it's 1 stud out. Then you put a 1x2 light blue square slope. And just attach that to the front. Then you put a 2x4 with dark blue square tail and plate, then a 1x4. Then you put 2 of these 1x3 dark blue square tails. Then you put 3 of these 1x2 light blue square jumper plates. And along the edges, just put some of these 1x2 light blue square slopes. Just like that. And then you can attach them to the main body of the top part, just like that. And finally, you can attach it to the actual main body to make sure it's centered. Make sure you press down so it's secured. So if you're able to follow all the steps successfully, that means you'll be able to turn 2 copies of your 75347 TIE Bomber into a Droid troop transport. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, subscribe to the channel a lot, and I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.